is television like you've never seen it before. Guys, welcome back to Hypnovision Studios. I am your host, and today I've got a very special presentation for you. The following presentation is in part, of Hypnovision Studios and 11 Labs AI voice, along with a lot of studio editing just to tell you a vision like you've never seen before. Roll the footage.
What if I told you? Every time you hear a voice, you're not just listening. You're decoding, translating, turning invisible sound into visible thought. This is television like you've never seen it before. The brain sees sound. Your ears hear sound, but your mind turns sound into imagery, tone, emotion, intensity. They all form a mental picture. We don't just listen. We build an internal vision from every vibration we receive. The original television, you thought of a TV, right? That glowing black box. The original teller of visions. Television, invented in the early 20th century, was the marriage of light, sound, and electricity. Philo Farnsworth, at just 21 years old, created the first fully electronic TV system in 1927. It worked by scanning images using cathode ray tubes, converting them into electrical signals, and then back into light and sound on a screen. Blue light and the human eye TV emits blue light, short wavelength, high energy. Our eyes evolved to detect visible light waves, ranging from 380 to 740 nanometers. Blue light sits near the edge of this spectrum, around 450 nanometers. It stimulates our brains, disrupts sleep, and triggers alertness. So when we stare at a screen, we're not just watching. We're charging our brains with invisible energy, sound waves, and magnetic motion. How do we hear a TV or radio? Speakers use magnets. Sound waves are converted into electrical signals. These signals pass through a coil inside a speaker. The coil becomes an electromagnet, which pushes and pulls against a permanent magnet. This motion moves the speaker cone, and that creates sound. Electricity becomes motion. Motion becomes vibration. Vibration becomes sound. Wireless transmission. AM, fluorescent television, and radio use wireless transmission, but not all wireless is equal. AM radio, amplitude modulation, was one of the first. It modulates the strength of the signal to carry sound. AM can travel long distances, but is prone to static. FM radio, frequency modulation, changed the speed of the wave instead. Clearer sound, shorter range. TV added video signals, riding on UHF and VHF frequencies, blending multiple waves for sound and picture. Today, we use digital packets, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, 5G, still wireless, but now pulsing with data, not just waves. The human body as antenna. Here's the wild part. Your brain does something similar. It receives light and sound and translates them into electrical impulses. Those impulses are real electricity, spikes of voltage moving through neurons. Your body uses ions, tiny charged particles, to create current. This generates magnetic fields around you. You're a living broadcast system. Light becomes electricity. Electricity becomes biochemistry, and that becomes conscious perception. The flood of sensory data science estimates your body processes 11 million bits per second through your senses. But your conscious mind can only focus on about 40. The rest? It's filtered out, tuned out. Like TV channels you're not watching, they still exist. You're just not tuned to them. So when you're distracted while someone is speaking, your mind blends channels. The vision gets distorted. just like bad reception on an old TV. So the next time you see a screen or hear a voice, remember, you're decoding energy. You're translating invisible waves into meaning, memory, and matter. You don't just see television. You are the television. Long before glowing screens, humans told visions through story. Around fires, in caves, in song and speech. We've always broadcast our reality through imagination. Your eyes, the lens, your mind, the screen, your story, the signal. The question is, who's got the remote? Because whoever holds your focus holds your frequency. So, tune in wisely.